Alright, so we just left off just after our second story time, and now let's see what we head on to. Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash talking Spirit? Deal me it. Oh god. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things like that are lit or getting blazed is enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? Hang on a sec. Like, what if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. Oh, those spindly legs. You'd probably tire before you get too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, the player is after it. They should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly. For stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Sort. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all of that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. I swear. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Trapper, you maybe want to reconsider the way you said that? Makes it sound more like you got the hots for the spirits rather than you hating her with that last part of the sentence. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it does seem his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, you know, some special projects we might have going. I'm a little concerned with what special projects you have going, Wraith. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Oh god. Let's go, Trapper. I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. Or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. So, do you kill purely to feed your fish? Is that your whole shtick in this universe? I swear. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. Why is the water of this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I have no idea. Also, I have no idea if you guys are gonna hear this, but my computer's okay. Now it's oh no, it's not calmed down at all. My computer's freaking out right now. The music is kind of a mess. Let's see. Now, do you know why I chose this spot for us? To enjoy a refreshing dip, cannonball, or it's another test? I feel like in this instance, cannonball is the wrong thing to go for. But I don't know whether to choose refreshing dip or it's another test. Why not? It's another test. You're testing me to see if I'll pretend to be happy while sitting in a pool used by cretins? Oh no. Why would I do that to you? Survival inconvenience. uh, uh, survival? If I didn't know that by now, I'd already be dead? Yeah, you're right. No, seriously, I've been trying to find a reason to kill you for 2 days. You keep just managing to avoid your own annihilation and having to start this whole ridiculous thing over. Great job staying clear of that fate so far. Actually, I brought you here to this pool for 2 reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? I can only be worried as to what that means. Slow down, big guy. Maybe not is an indefinite answer. But let's slow down, big guys. Well, slow down, big guys, more like a no. So, I guess I'll say maybe not. I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully, they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't. I mean, we could. I know I could, but we're not allowed to. Yet. I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? Not exactly, but I'ma pretend I do. Say no more. I get it. So I will bid you a good night. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water inexplicably gets warm again. Hey, wait a second. Trapper, you never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine is great for washing off blood, especially in those hard to reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Dang it. Now I see those dweebs, Doug and Claudia, waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right. Dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard to reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. I swear. This freaking game. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everybody get sweaty. That's because it was. Boy, feels like I've been here a lot longer than I actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom, or narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the four types of people. I swear. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who the player chooses. Oh god. I swear. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? There's Huntress again taking it way too literally. No, not to eat, Huntress. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Claudette that spoke up. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. That's their criteria for choosing? Stop talking. I'm sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer just to tell the player privately. Um, I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to him? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we find my bell. We have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's this filthy, dirty adult video. But I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods proud. Hit us, spirit. Maybe rephrase that, Dwight. Figuratively, dang it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? That's a good point. All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear that you're going to pick me. Confident? Mysterious? I like it. Something tells me that these people weren't murderous psychopaths. Dwight or Claudette would probably go for Huntress. That's probably because the other ones act way too weird, though. And I feel like even without the threat of murder, Dwight and Claudette would both probably still be scared of freaking Trapper. Well, finally, it's time for Trapper's idea. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? The fact that she actually knows what Dead by Daylight is. Sometimes you gotta say it. Why, yes. Thank you. I'd love to. So, player, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot, also everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. The fact that he actually called her a sexy lady. It's the only compliment I hear, well, the only person I hear him give compliments to, I should say. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. And that would be? No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without swinging out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. And giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Whew, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. I imagine butchering would hurt quite a bit, so let's see. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Dare to try. You mean... That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who is it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. Fair enough. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Oh my god. Poor Wraith. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Okay, so for this one, I definitely can't pick Trapper, otherwise I'm gonna be locked out of his path. I don't know who to eliminate. Can I save at all before this? No, it won't let me. So, perhaps to ensure that Trapper's yacht stays there tomorrow, I'll have to eliminate Huntress. So I'm gonna go with that. I hate to get rid of anyone, mostly because you all scare me so much, but also because it just doesn't seem fair. But that's not fair, is it? Their strong arms that could probably hurl me back to the mainland. A face no one has ever seen. A tragic backstory she loves to bring up whenever there's a break in the conversation. Huntress, I'm describing you. This hurts, but I have to eliminate you. Whew, honestly, this is a bit of a relief for me. I don't have to constantly try to impress you. It's been exhausting. Tonight, this fancy attire is coming off, and the sweatpants are going on. Tomorrow, I think I'll stand in the ocean and catch salmon with my bare hands. Yeah, I said bare hands. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with the player when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with... What are they sending her home with? Oh my god! Well, this is something that will definitely make my friend laugh. Oh god. This is definitely something that'll bring a laugh to both of them. And maybe more people if I get more viewers. Their own mostly new trickster body pillow. Wait, mostly new? Who's used it? The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Dwight tested. Dwight approved. For sexual encounters, of course. But on that note, I think this is where I'll close off the episode. It's the first time I recorded pretty early in the morning, so I think I'm getting pretty close to the end. But if it's gonna make me eliminate basically everyone, or at least leave it down to the last two killers before I'm able to choose the one I want to end it with, which does sound weird, specifically because I'm talking about killers, but I might not be as close to the end as I thought I was. So, next time, I'll see you later.